Hey guys, it's Frank again from the deep end here at the International Pool and Spa Show in Dallas. I'm still at the AquaStar booth, and I want to talk about your pipeline filters. Hearing a lot about the filters to really become the rage in parts of the U.S., and we're going to be bringing them in and doing some installs with them. Tell me the benefits and the differences of your filter.
So the first benefit and the premier benefit of this filter is its safety. It is literally the safest filter for pools on the market. I mean that because, first of all, we're not going to get the fiberglass into our arms that we're normally used to. There's no belly band that's going to break, separate, or the spring. We actually have two clips. We pull these out, and this lid will spin. The minute it stops, it locks. If the pump turns on, this lid is not going to come off. The water will come out.
Under pressure.
Yes, sir, even under pressure. That 3,400 RPM turns on. This will not end up in your face. It disengages from the O-ring. Your feet will get wet. Apologize for that, but we're going to save you so you don't get hurt.
Wait, I've actually had a client get killed by the filter.
And we get every year. That's one of the biggest issues is the filter lid.
People don't want to believe it, but it's actually a danger.
It is very dangerous. So now it's locked in. You pull these one more time, you turn this, and the lid comes off. And as you can see, our threads are open. They're very clean. The O-rings.
Very large thread.
Very large threads. Again, I didn't use any tools. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not a magician. We use no tools. Once you get in here, there is zero wasted space. The hydraulic efficiency, much like our pump, is based on hydraulic efficiency, not square footage. The industry has been teased a lot with square footage. We go after performance. We have zero wasted space. Water comes in, it follows a path of least resistance. We force that least resistance. As it comes up, the water goes out. We've all taken apart cartridges where there's clean areas inside those cartridges, right? How does a cartridge stay clean if water's been running through it for 3, 4, 5, 6 months? Hydraulic inefficiency, we have solved that problem. You take this core, you pull it out.
So was a single cartridge used?
Yes, sir.
Not stacked?
Correct.
Right.
Our filters are very deep. They're not packed. We've opened up the core 50% more. And inside here, this is a piece of 12-inch PVC with a sticker on the outside. There is nothing that is on here that is going to break inside. There's no top manifold, no bottom manifold. We have a 35,000 and a 27,000 filter. Now, I've already got this out. As a service pro, like I used to be, you clean this off, you spray it down, you hose it off. Your pool guy next door is still taking off the belly band and trying to get the broken manifold off of there. Then he pulls it off and the standpipe might be broken. We don't have that. You plug this back in. We pick this up. There's an indicator so the flow comes in. The outlet, if you have it offset, don't worry about it. You can't screw this up. We have to make this so guys like me don't do this wrong. It drops into place.
So there's no threading it in?
No, sir.
Set screws?
No, sir. No reaching down and fixing that manifold and going back to your supplier or at Pool Works to get parts that are broken inside. Doesn't happen. We pick this lid up. We put this back on top. We turn this and it stops. Now we can turn this wherever we want. So maybe I want the gauges here or here. We open this. And it closes. I'm done.
There's no torquing. There's
no, sir. We include the collars at the bottom. Water comes in, water goes out. Filters are the biggest energy sucking part of a pool.
That's what causes all the back pressure. The head.
Exactly. And the other thing is on the turbidity test, we filter pools just like a DE filter. So we do one pass and we can clean that pool. Most cartridge filters take 2 and 3 and 4 times that because they haven't been changed in 20, 30 years in this industry. The number one thing about AquaStar, from our drains to our pumps to our filters and everything we do, is safety, then performance, then cost, then efficiency back to you, whether you're the customer or your homeowner is a customer. That's why we do what we do here at AquaStar Pool Products. So this is equivalent to a 500 square foot or your 60 square foot DE.
Basically a double.
Correct. At a huge difference in cost. Huge, hundreds of dollars of less. Our smaller filter, the 27,000, which is the 200 square foot, not your traditional square foot 200, high performance 200 square foot, is equivalent to your 400 cartridges and your 48 DEs that are on the market with our competitors.
And we'll be able to handle just as much debris, dirt as the standard or the quad filters or are definitely better than the other single cartridge units that like the single stacks like we see in Florida and places like that.
Exactly. What we went after was performance. We're half the size at 2 to 3 times the performance because the amount of dirt and debris. Our pressure starts lower. When you put these pumps and these filters on your pad, our pressure starts at about 4 to 6 PSI, not 12, 15 as we're normally seeing starting at full speed. 100% we are cleaner. The cleaning cycles are further along. We also have the performance, the pleats, the proprietary, and the cost is a big thing, and the warranties are outperforming everybody on the market.
Okay, what about flow, like using a variable speed, lower flows? How does that affect does that change the efficiency or the quality of the cleaning?
Great question. So the whole purpose of variable speed pumps is to run the pump slower, longer to capture more debris. So just like a river, the slower that river goes, the more debris, the rocks and everything are going to catch. So it's not racing through. These work extremely well at lower speeds and lower flow rates to keep that pool running longer and to keep it cleaner. Water wants to naturally balance itself. Our filters help that process to make that quicker and more efficient. That's why we are filtered just like a DE quality per the NSF, which is a National Science Foundation. They have stamped these to be efficient like a DE filter and outperform other cartridges out there. That's not us. That's a National Science Foundation out of Ann Arbor, Michigan.
All right, so these are certified by the NSF, so they're commercial.
Correct.
We're using commercial applications.
Yes, sir. And the big thing is that people see is they see half the square footage. But as I said earlier, people that have taken apart cartridges, our legacy cartridges in the market, when you take those out, there are clean areas inside that cartridge. How does that happen after sitting in dirty water? Because of hydraulic inefficiency. Don't let square footage change and make you think. We used to go with big car engines. Now we can have smaller car engines, but they outperform the old ones. Same thing here. Heaters used to be really big. Heaters have gotten small and they outperform. Nobody has looked at filters. AquaStar is the first company in the industry to take the size, get rid of it, make it smaller and outperform, just like everything else in your house.